fagioli, or in English, pasta and beans. It's a soup. I'm sure everybody has had the soup. It's really popular at that Italian Shoney's place. Um, it just is what it is. And I don't mean that disparagingly towards Olive Garden. I worked there many moons ago, and I thoroughly enjoyed my time there. I'm still very good friends with the people that I worked with when I was there. Some of I would consider some of my best friends, and it's just the way it is. We always knocked it. We always called it the Italian Shoney's, so that's just it. Um, anyway, this is not a copycat recipe from them. So if you're looking for that, this isn't it. I don't know what theirs is. I don't have it. What I have is a version I've come up with after working there and a couple of other Italian places over the years, and it's just something I've kind of put together. I use beef and sausage. I use red beans and white beans, Great Northern beans and red kidney beans. Use whatever beans you like. Those are the ones I really prefer for this soup. I use a mirepoix, which I use a lot of onion, some carrot, some celery diced. I don't like the little julienne things. I like to just dice them. Um, so anyway, that said, one thing I do like to do is I want to simmer my soup for a long time. I know some people put their pasta in before they put the liquid, and they think sautéing it in with the meat is going to make it absorb flavor more or something. I don't know that I buy that theory. Would rather my soup simmer for an hour, sometimes even 2 hours, and just absorb and get all that flavor going, and then add in the pasta right at the end to let it cook in there, and let it absorb that flavor that way. Then the soup has all these flavors mixed together. So there's so many fresh herbs. I like throwing in some fresh parsley, some fresh basil, some fresh thyme, some fresh rosemary, a little bit of marjoram. Throw all of that in there, just a nice bouquet of herbs. The seasoning wise, it's very simple. It's just salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Man, it's really all the seasoning I'm going to put. And then we're mostly going to use the herbs for the actual flavor out of it, along with, the mirepoix and that kind of thing. Anyway, enough talky. I've talked for 2 minutes too long. Let me get started with prepping this up so that we can get everything in the pot. All right, so the prep time's over. We're just gonna get some olive oil in the pot and drop in the mirepoix. I'm gonna sweat this down for probably 10 or 15 minutes before we go add meats. So get that in there, season it up. Season this with a little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and a little bit of crushed red pepper. All right, like I said, we're gonna let this go for about 10 or 15 minutes. All right, so we got the vegetables at a point now. We're gonna go ahead and drop in the sausage and the beef. Just right in the pot. Put my foot on my beef packing. You're just jealous that you don't use a bag for your beef. You can use spicy Italian sausage in here if you want. Really, any form of Italian sausage works. I just use the regular Italian sausage that you typically would buy for like sandwiches or sausage rolls or whatever you want to call them. Beef is getting to where it's almost browned up. So I'm going to drop the garlic in right now. The next thing I'm going to drop is going to be some tomato paste. I'm going to want to let that change colors. About half what's this, a 6-ounce can, so I'm going to add about 3 ounces roughly of tomato paste. Now, I'm going to save the rest because I got to add some later. I'm going to put all this in. You want that tomato paste to start getting kind of dark. You'll see the color change in it, don't worry. All right, see how much darker that tomato paste got? All right, that's what we want. Now we're going to drop in a can of diced tomatoes. A can of tomato sauce. Refried beans. Red beans. Some white beans. Beef stock, between 2 and 3 cups. Figure one of these bottles or jars or cartons is 4 cups, so you can judge from there. Right there. Some what's it here sauce. That herb bouquet that we did. sure you get all of the dried stuff out of there too. No herb left behind. Give this a quick little mix. Oh yeah, babe. Oh yeah. All right, now we want to let this simmer for about an hour. We'll come back and check on it a little bit, but we'll see you guys in about an hour. I'll show you the finished product. This is done now. This is so quick. It's just getting everything together. It just needs time to cook. And I totally forgot. You want to put a Parmesan rind right here. It's just a rind of a wet Parmesan wedge. I'm going to put that right in the soup. Let that cook in there. That's going to change the flavor quite a bit, actually. So if you don't have it, you just wait and use extra Parmesan cheese when you serve. But I like putting it in there whenever I have them. It's like Parmesan bones. You know, bone broth. Funny, funny, funny. Nerd chef joke. Insert here. Right. So at this point, it has been exactly 1 hour and 15 minutes. So we're going to put the pasta in. 1 cup of dotalini pasta. And we're going to let that cook while we start putting our salad together. And we'll show you the plating in just a few minutes. We'll let this cook about 15 minutes like this, and we'll show you what we got.